Good evening and welcome to the last Golden Eagle Sports Report of the semester.
Tonight, we will cover the latest updates surrounding all things Marquette sports and more.
So get ready, Marquette Nation, because Golden Eagle Sports Report starts right now.
Slam dunk! Oh, that's a poster. From the Jeannie Hayes Virtual Studio at Marquette University, this is Golden Eagle Sports Report.
Marquette gets the rebound, and the champions have gone down!
Hello everyone, I'm Shane Hogan.
And I'm Zoe Comerford.
In the most recent news, sophomore standout DJ Carton announced that he is declaring for the NBA draft after 1 year at Marquette.
Carton averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game last season.
And although Carton is leaving, Coach Shaka Smart was able to land another player from the transfer portal.
Forward Kirk Queth announced he would be transferring to Marquette after spending the last 3 seasons at Oklahoma.
Queth averaged 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks last season for the Sooners. In other news, the men's soccer team is just 3 days away from their first game in the NCAA tournament since 2013.
The Golden Eagles are set to face Loyola Marymount on Sunday at noon Central Time.
I caught up with redshirt senior Oliver Posarelli for another senior sit-down to preview the big game and his final year of collegiate soccer. This is kind of more of a focus on you as well as a senior, one of 2 on the team. So how do you think that you've had to step up as a leader? You said this is already your 5th year here at college. Do you think you've had to step up as a leader? And if so, how have you helped out the younger guys?
I believe being a leader, and everybody has a different definition of being a leader. I believe what I try to work on is to create a positive culture around the team, making sure that everybody feels themselves with the team. They can interact freely. They're not scared to speak up or things like that. Mm-hmm. So I believe that this is the job that I've done these few years at Marquette. And actually, I really like the team, the guys, the freshmen, the sophomores. Everybody feels part of the team, and that's also probably what got us to the NCAA tournament and to have such a good record this year.
Yeah, that chemistry obviously is pretty crucial. Obviously coming from Italy, coming now to Milwaukee for college and for soccer. What has that journey meant to you, and what does Marquette mean to you?
Right. So I spent the last 3 years at Marquette. Before Milwaukee, I was in Montana. Mm-hmm. So a few changes for me. And very cold changes from what I'm used to. Marquette has been a lot of great opportunities in soccer, in the classroom, and also we had the chance to travel. We went to England with the team, and we were able to connect with the teammates during this journey. We went to Puerto Rico with some of our teammates for a service trip with Marquette Athletics. So I would say that Marquette has a lot of resources, and if you come here, you're not just exposed to soccer or education, but it's more than that. So it meant personal growth as a person first, and then of course as a student and as a soccer player.
Yeah, and it almost feels kind of right that you guys get this chance to go to the NCAA tournament your last year. Obviously, that could be your last game, hoping that it's not. But I mean, does it feel the same to you that kind of feels like the perfect way for all of this to kind of wrap up?
Or you got it right, because we are basically at the end of our experience and we are going there. So it's like last chance to prove ourselves and also to, like you said, wrap up this experience in the best way possible. So yeah, that's why I'm, I can't wait for it.
That's awesome.
Wow, great interview with Oliver. Big game on Sunday.
Huge game on Sunday for sure. Well, when we come back, we will analyze the NFL draft and test our knowledge of all things Marquette sports. So don't go anywhere because Golden Eagle Sports Report will be right back.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch.
Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
You told me not to talk to strangers. You told me not to cross the street without looking both ways.
You told me not to touch the stove. You told me not to do drugs. You told me not to drink and drive.
You gave me so many messages about how to stay safe. Why didn't you keep me safe by properly storing your gun?
Welcome back to Golden Eagle Sports Report. Once again, I'm Shane Hogan. Well, we're going to switch things up a bit for our final show. So we're going to have the roundtable segment, even though there's no table, right now because we have some fun planned for later in the show. So with that, I would like to welcome two of my fantastic assistant producers, Mr. Andrew Amuzu and Ms. Kristen Parisi here, to join Zoe and I to talk about the NFL Draft, which is happening right now. So to start, we have to start with the number 1 overall pick just happened, Trevor Lawrence, who is heading to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We all knew this was coming for months and months. He was going to be the number 1 pick. So I ask you guys, can he save the Jacksonville franchise? Kristen, you're up first.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of a sore subject knowing that the Jets blew the number 1 pick opportunity. Instead of going 0-16, they went 2-14. But talk about Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a great player. I mean, we saw how great he played at Clemson, but coming into the league, it's all about the surrounding talent. I mean, we saw what happened with Joe Burrow. No offensive line. He ended up getting injured, tearing his ACL.
Ouch.
We saw Baker Mayfield. He came into the league. He didn't have the best surroundings. He had Jarvis Landry, but now that he has Odell Beckham and some other playmakers, he's getting better. But it's all about who you surround your staff with because the Jets, because I'm a Jets fan, Sam Darnold had no supporting staff whatsoever in his couple of years. But having DJ Chark and Marvin Jones coming from Detroit, I think this is going to be great for Trevor Lawrence because he's going to have that surrounding cast that has proved that they can play in the league, but it's also about can they build the offensive line.
Yeah, it's a great question. As we are seeing some of his Clemson highlights here play out, obviously the guy's got all the talent in the world. Zoe, what do you think? He's headed to the Jaguars. Is this the step in the right direction that this team needs?
I mean, it's for sure a step in the right direction. I mean, they had 1 win last season. So, getting a pick like Trevor Lawrence, someone who won a national championship when he was just out of high school. And, he came in, went undefeated that season, and then did well the rest of his years. 34-2 was his final overall record. And, he's played well for them. And then, but he is 21. And we have to put that in perspective. He's 21 years old coming into this league with guys who are going to be on the defensive end who are going to have been all-star players. And I think he's going to struggle with it. But I think, for the Jaguars, this is a great step in the right direction to have someone like Trevor Lawrence.
Obviously, still an adjustment period. That's the case for all rookies. But this guy seems like he's on another level. Andrew, what are your thoughts?
Oh, man. People who know me know I'm a Bears fan, right?
Me too.
But my second favorite team,
too.
Shane, what's my second favorite team? I've told you this before.
The Jaguars.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, look at this.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Did you just get drafted or something?
Let me see if I remember. An uncle?
It was my cousin. My cousin who played on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow. What's
now
his name?
this is just Damon Jones, number 88 tight end. Look him up. I feel like Shaq now. Anyway, this is great. This is great for the franchise. I'm truly happy for them. This is a huge step in the right direction for this franchise. We're talking about this being one of the most talented draft classes of all time. But Trevor Lawrence is no doubt the number one pick.
Absolutely.
That says a lot. 34-2 at Clemson. I know he didn't show up against Ohio State, and I know Kristen was talking about that during rehearsal, which is blasphemous because don't worry about that.
All
Trevor
right,
Lawrence
Stephen
is a
A.
stud.
Over there. Yeah.
Okay, it's just amazing. But I think we need to stop something. We need to stop using that S word. Stop saying save. Okay, it's not basketball. LeBron James carried the Cavs, and that was a trash team to the finals. Quarterbacks cannot do that. One player cannot do that. Tom Brady cannot do that.
What about
Russell Wilson?
He literally did.
Tom Brady did not carry the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
he did not do that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He did not.
Yes,
it was a collective team effort.
They had Jameis Winston before, and they
Their
were
team
trash.
was
while we're talking about quarterbacks, we know that this is a quarterback league. You have to have one to win. It's the truth. And besides Lawrence, there's 4 other quarterbacks projected to be picked in the first round tonight. So, who do we see as a potential superstar other than Trevor Lawrence? Kristen, you're up first.
Well, obviously the Jets are number 2 pick. They're going to have Zach Wilson. They've been talking about Zach Wilson. But I think Justin Fields is going to be a sleeper. I mean, he was projected going number 2. I really thought the Jets were going to get him, and now he's slipping. He had a great run at Ohio State. I mean, obviously he struggled against Alabama, but Alabama's defense was just great in the playoffs. But I think he really showed up when he needed to. And although I would love Zach Wilson to do great things on the Jets because we really need a savior because our last couple quarterbacks have been absolute trash, but that's also because the organization has been bad. Yeah. But I just think Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, I think they could be stars in the league. Obviously, whoever Justin Fields goes to, if it's the Patriots, Bill Belichick could do his magic. If it's not,
that would be interesting.
That would be interesting. But I've heard that they're trying to trade up and get him because he's projected to go top 10. Yeah. But it's also about who are they surrounded by. I mean, Trey Lance, the 49ers, if they go Trey Lance or Mac Jones, we have to see that. But also the Jets don't really have that many offensive weapons yet. But now with Robert Saleh in the mix, I feel like if they turn it around this year, it could draw potential free agents. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Kristen Parisi all over it. You take a deep breath over there. All right, real quick. Give me a name. Andrew, we'll start with you.
I'll give you one name that won't be a superstar, and that's Zach Wilson. He'll be like the next Mitchell Trubisky. Wow. The next Mitchell Trubisky. Played at BYU. No competition
That's all you
whatsoever.
need to say.
No competition.
All right,
that's all you need. Bears fans, we know the pain. Zoe, who's a superstar out of this draft class?
I'm going to go with Kristen's Justin Fields. I think he played amazingly this past season, and, I would love if the Bears could do something and try to trade up for that.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I think we might get off the show just
take off this
in time for that. All right, well, that's all the time we have for our final discussion of the year, so thank you all so much for the great insights. But don't go anywhere, because after the break, Zoe and I will be tested on some of the top Marquette sports moments from the past 4 years. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
probably okay isn't okay. Right? If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Welcome back to Golden Eagles Sports Report. I'm Amy Galoszewski. Hey guys, it's been a while since us three have been on together.
I know, it's so exciting. I'm excited.
Well, what better way to finish off the last show? And we decided to switch things up today in the C segment in honor of Shane and Zoe's last show. So tonight we will test Shane and Zoe's Marquette sports knowledge with some trivia.
Ooh.
How are you feeling about that?
I mean, the last time we did trivia on MUTV, I won. So I feel pretty good about the chances right now.
But Shane, these are harder questions.
Well, whatever.
I feel a lot of pressure. I haven't done it on GSR, so we'll see.
All right, you guys both know the rules?
Simple.
Okay, yeah. I'll ask 5 questions. First one answer, give us the buzz.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Let's get started. Question 1. From your freshman year, name the starting lineup from the women's basketball 2017 biggest championship team. You didn't even let me finish the question, Zoe.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Alizé Blackton and Natisha Heidemann, Amani Wilborn, Danielle King, and sometimes Selena Lott.
Incorrect.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say again?
No, I'm not repeating it. I'm not getting.
Wait, hold on.
Get that? Do you want me to name the question again?
No.
Okay.
All right, can I just answer if I know?
You have to buzz?
I want to buzz again. I know the answer now.
Shane?
Alizé Blackton, Natisha Heidemann, Danielle King, Erica Davenport, and who's my 5th? Who'd you say?
I can't tell. I'm not telling you.
Wait,
Come on.
Alizé and
There were
Natisha?
6 seniors that team.
I know. Oh my God. Hold on.
And it wasn't
You
Sandra
have 5
Rollins.
seconds.
Natisha,
5, 4.
Danielle.
No, just let him.
Is he Spingola?
No, she's a junior.
Oh, I don't know. You
Amani
got it wrong.
Wilborn.
Whatever.
Well, neither of you got the point, so great start we have here.
That's awful.
But you ready for the next question?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, okay.
Sorry, I'll wait this time.
And you look at me so we don't look at the prompter.
Fine.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
In your sophomore year, Marcus Howard scored a career high of 53 points. Against who? Zoe.
Creighton.
That is correct.
At Creighton, too. It was in Omaha.
Thank you for the details. Didn't need them, but that was great.
Do I get extra points? No, I'm just kidding.
Bonus points?
Get out of here with that. Okay.
All right, question 3. During your junior year, in what game did Marcus Howard officially become Marquette's leading scorer?
Loyola
Zoe.
Marymount. Or
Incorrect.
Oh. I knew that one, too.
I don't know the answer.
Oh, I do. Why'd you buzz?
Because I'm going to guess. It was non-conference.
It was non-conference.
It was early. It was junior year. It was Green Bay?
No, it wasn't Green Bay.
All right. Well,
I feel stupid.
You were close, Zoe.
It was close something. Loyola.
Maryland.
Oh my gosh. I knew.
On November 5th, 2019.
She doesn't get
All
that, right?
I'm sorry. No, I don't get it.
Okay.
All right. Next
Shane.
question. Shane, you should know this one.
Oh,
In
God.
what game did Kylie Sprecher score her golden goal?
Like the date or against who?
Both. Shane.
Okay. I know that it was in October. It was the game the Bears were playing the Raiders in London. Because following it on my phone, I'm going to go. What was the weekend?
Can I get a
October 8th.
Incorrect.
Wait, so it's a date we're guessing?
Date and who they played.
Okay, well, this is just a random guess. Was it Michigan, like, October, like, 2nd or something?
Zoe, you are so close. It was against Michigan, but it was on September 1st, 2019.
Can I get at least?
I feel like that deserves like half a point.
Can I just get a half point? Because I also did the Loyola one too. It's fine. No, it's fine.
All right, but we brought you out for trivia tonight, but that's not it.
Oh,
now,
God.
before we sign off for the night, the sports team wanted to do something
Jesus.
special for both of you. Because we love and appreciate you both so much, we decided to make you something special.
Oh, God.
Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Golden Eagle Sports Report. Once again, I'm Zoe Comfort. Welcome back to another edition of Golden Eagle Sports Report. When we come back, we'll be discussing men's soccer and their run through the postseason. On Saturday night, the men's soccer team hosted the Xavier Musketeers in the quarterfinals of the Big East Championship. The squad is headed.
Hey Zoe, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you've helped me through this entire year. Thank you so much for taking a chance on me to be a sports reporter, and I just can't thank you enough. Good luck the rest of the way, and I'll definitely miss you.
Hey Zoe, I just wanted to congratulate you on a job well done this year and all your years that you've worked at the Marquette Wire. I mean, you took me in even before I stepped on campus, and even though I didn't write for the Tribune for that long, you've just helped me grow so much as a reporter and as a producer, so I thank you for everything that you've done for me, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Hey Zoe, I just want to congratulate you and thank you on a job well done. You were definitely one of the prominent figures here in the Wire on Marquette campus in sports reporting, and you deserve it. You've created some great stories. You've been a great leader for the sports desk, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Hey Zoe, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all that you've done these last few years for me and for the Marquette Wire itself as well. It all started with us, I feel like, when we went to College Station, cover the NCAA tournament for the women's team, and from there, I mean, look what all we've accomplished together and all that you've accomplished. I mean, all these crazy articles that you write about Wojo, Shaka, whatever it may be. You're just an incredible sports journalist, and I look up to you and how good you are, and I really wish the best for you going forward.
Zoe, I've known you since beginning at the Wire, freshman year, training week when we watched Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, and Schrader. I think about that kind of often, but I can't believe here we are 4 years later. I'm so proud of you. You've done so much, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations.
Zoe, otherwise known as Zobal, thank you so much for everything that you've done. I remember coming on as a scared little freshman, and you guided the way for me, you got me involved, and you always supported me, and that was something that I always looked up to because you were a woman in sports media accomplishing so much, and not only are you an inspiration for me, but you're an inspiration for other women in sports media as well. So Zoe, I know you're gonna do great things in the future. You've applied to over 80 jobs already, and they would be foolish not to hire you. So good luck with everything. I will be your biggest cheerleader in the future, but thanks again, Zoe, appreciate it.
Zoe, where did the time go? I cannot believe that our time here at the Wire is ending so soon, but I just want you to know that the past 4 years being your coworker, being your friend, being your peer has been truly an honor. I'm so proud to call you one of my greatest friends. You light up my day every day. You have an energy that is so fantastic, and it's just so engaging and inspiring too. And I know that, our time here at the Wire is ending, but I know our friendship won't, and we will be strong women out in the journalism field, and we will be breaking stories, we'll be getting stuff done, and I just cannot wait to see what you will do, because I know it's going to be amazing, and I know it's going to be inspirational, and I know you're going to be just so great at everything that you'll do. I wish you all the best of luck, and I know you're going to do fantastic. Love you, Zoe.
Zozo, it's so hard to believe that it's been 4 years since you took student media by a storm, and I mean by a storm. You have created a sports department that knows no bounds. You're a leader and you're a trailblazer, and we couldn't be more proud of you.
So for me, it's got to be number 11 seed UCLA. I think, they played Alabama close, and then they absolutely crushed Michigan. They kept them to 20% shooting from the three-point line, and, Michigan was also shooting 55%, from the free throw line. So Michigan did not have a good night. Maybe don't do well in the NCAA tournament, but I think, Gonzaga's depth, and I just really think they're a solid team, and they play with great chemistry, and, it's in March and Barrington.
Yeah, I know, there's three of you.
Instead, the time off gave athletes and other people involved an opportunity to shed light on issues that have plagued our country for far too long. Hi, Coach. Zoe Comerford from the Marquette Wire. Going back to your coaching staff, obviously.
Who got that?
Well, that just about does it for tonight on Golden Eagle Sports Report. For Malaya Sago, I'm Zoe Comerford. Good night, Marquette.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
Hello. Oh, yes.
And welcome to another edition of Golden Eagle Sports Report. That's right. In less than 24 hours, the men's basketball team will take the Pfizer Forum for the first time against an opponent. Ain't no.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Marquette back from Orlando. Let's just say next year will be one of the most important seasons for Marquette basketball. And that's my final take. And losing Dawson Garcia and Justin Lewis potentially, we have no idea if that's what's going to happen.
Shane, just want to congratulate you on a job well done this year and all years you spent at Marquette and at Marquette TV. I mean, coming in as a freshman, I had no idea what I was doing as a producer, but you took me under your wing, and I'm so grateful for everything that you've taught me. And coming into a year with no sports content, we were able to punch out some really great shows, so I thank you for everything, and I'm really going to miss you next year, but I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Hey Shane, February 17, 2020 was the first time I was on GSR, and after the show, I received a lot of support and encouragement from this really tall person that I didn't really know, and that was you. I truly am blessed to have you as a great leader and a great role model on the sports desk. And sad to see you leave, but I just want to say best wishes for you in the future. I know you're going to rock it and kill it. God bless.
Shaner, what could I say? From the wire to down the line, it's been an absolute honor and privilege to work alongside you. Thank you for being one of my biggest supporters from day one. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I can't wait for the day until we reunite at ESPN and get to call a Phillies-Cubs game on Sunday Night Baseball. Phillies will win, by the way, but I can't wait to see where you end up next year. Gonna miss you, but I know you're gonna kill it. Love you, pal.
Hey, boss, you don't need to hear me say it. I mean, come on. You are, I don't even know what to say. You are the best boss I've ever had in my life. And I've worked a lot of jobs. I'll tell you, I've worked a lot of jobs. But you were just something else. I feel like we're always memeing with each other every week. That's the best part about it. I just love those late nights when we're grinding out with this show. But I just wanted to say I really cherish all the memories that we've had, especially that women's basketball tournament last year where I feel like we did so many takes for all those pregame and postgame recaps. But I just wanted to end this off by saying, take that!
Shane Ball! That's where the nickname originated, but Shane, seriously, I cannot thank you enough for all the memories that we've had, the laughs that we've shared, the late nights in Johnston Hall last year when we had 3 packages in a weekend, and everything in between. Shane, seriously, I would not have the same experience at the Marquette Wire if it wasn't for you, and I told myself that I'd hold it together during this, so I'm going to. But Shane, you are going to accomplish so much. You're such a talented writer, producer, and leader. The way that you've shaped the sports show this year is just incredible, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future. I will always be here. Ames Ball.
Hey Shane, where do I even start? Freshman year, we really didn't know each other. You barely showed up to all staff. That's okay.
That's true.
But I'm glad that you stuck with the wire, and I'm glad that you've made some really big strides in where you were freshman year and where you are now. And it's something that is impressive and something that you should reflect back on and be so proud of, because I know that I am. I'm glad that we had this year to work together as leaders, as co-workers, and as friends in this organization. You have been so real with me, even though I may not agree with you all the time. I definitely value your opinion and your words, and I know that you will take that strength and that inspiration and encouragement that you share with us every day to your next adventure in the real world, in the professional world. And I can't wait to see all that you'll do, because I know it will be amazing. So thank you for this past year. Thank you for being grounded, being real, and for being my friend this year. I really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Shane, the man of a million talents, print reporting, broadcast reporting, sports play-by-play, sports color analyst, television play-by-play, radio play-by-play. Is there anything you can't do? Oh yeah, there's that executive producing thing too. You have taken the Golden Eagle Sports Report to new heights, and I can't wait to see where you soar next. Thanks for all your hard work, and congratulations on an absolute incredible collegiate career.
Tonight we're going to discuss all things Marquette basketball, including Big East tournament results, National Marquette Day, and more.
The most exciting month of college basketball is finally here. There's plenty of reasons to be amped up for the arrival of March, the most obvious being March Madness. Over the weekend, the Marquette women's volleyball team played host to the Creighton Blue Jays and the Providence Friars. The Golden Eagles fell to number 10 Creighton 3-1 after forcing a fourth set, 25-22.
Relationships, growth, and victory are Shaka's 3 core values. In order to fulfill those values, Shaka will need to develop these men, build a foundation of success and excitement around the program, and yes, win a dang tournament game. I'm Shane Hogan. Good night, Marquette.
Oh,
good
my
Lord.
gosh. I told myself I was going to cry. I got a lot teary-eyed.
Wow, that was special. On that note, it's time to say one final goodbye from the bottom of my heart, seriously. Thank you all for tuning in Tuesdays and Thursday nights for Golden Eagle Sports Report. It has truly been a blast and an honor putting this show on every single week. We can't wait for next year to see, I can't wait to see next year and all the things that these people do here at The Wire. And for one last time, Zoe, let's say it together. Good night, Marquette.